Alright. Let's bring this back. This is working. There we go. Right. I haven't actually seen any of the newer tracks yet. But I'm gonna do a little warm up first, so I might end up seeing some. Who knows? We'll find out, I guess. Let me just put these in. Let's go here. Let's get this over here as well. Try listening to this. Good. Not today. We're gonna get DK Ruins instead. How lovely. That's fine. Also, if I turn the fan on, there's like no mesh covering up the thing, so I need to remember to do that. Oh no, this is not fine. I keep forgetting this means this. Because you get shit like that. No, I don't want to play this track. I can't remember off the top of my head if this is a new one. I don't think it is. Oh, God. That's a speed mod, so it's probably not an accurate representation of this, of a warm-up track. Not accurate representation of a warm-up track. A good warm-up track to have. Colour circuit, of course. That's a boost panel, isn't it? Not boost panel, a ramp. Oh god. Oh, you could triple the sides down there, but screw that. That's confusing. It's just this, I hate this turn. That was a finish and a half. Probably like a 115 or some shit, isn't it? 113, even worse. Don't care about that track though, so big deal. Oh, it's raining. Oh, for God's sake. Actually need to move that closer to me because I know I'm going to tip that everywhere. I have to reach all the way back there like normal. No idea why I've moved that all the way back there. Let's make some space over here so that I can put it there. There we go. Good. Slippery bastard. Nice. Seven minutes. Nice. was strange. Oh, Soup played. You're the first person to show up today. Nice. No, I started streaming half an hour ago. Slightly over. I only started playing 10 minutes ago though. Wait. 17 minutes ago. So maybe some people did show up but didn't bother saying anything because I just had a replay showing. At that time. So thank you for the... Was that a host? I saw something pop up there. The audio is a little quiet. The game audio? Or me? It might be... My microphone might be sound quieter because I don't have the fan on today. And then I don't know if the game audio is broken or not. Both. Mostly me. I have no idea why it's doing that. Am I on the right audio device? I am. Give me a sec. Right. How's that? I reset it a little bit. I did see you probably were right. The meters were off. So that should be a little better. What the hell is this? I think you're a bit too late, Gamer Dan. I've pushed well past the point where I can casually PB. Just attempts. Nice to think that I could earn something from that though. $10p for a PB though at this level. Is it worth it? Think it's worth it? I don't know. I have to think about that one. PB lap 1, 27,390. Sweet. You're popping off. Soon you're going to get your first 26. What? Two minutes and 1:59.59? No. Look at my PB in the corner there. Does that look like it's more than 2 minutes? Because last time I checked, 1:18.434 was less than 2.00.000. It's not like I haven't done this track. Same with many others as well, actually. This is not casual time trialing. In casual time trialing that would be much easier, but I've grinded most of the tracks, so PBing wouldn't come that easy. Unless I play one of the newer CTs or another CT that I ain't played. But then I just think that's cheesing the saying a little bit, isn't it? You haven't even beat Andesite yet, really? Andesite's easy. Easy. You just need to learn how to do the shroom properly, I think Sue played. Do you remember my mini tutorial that I gave you? You could still do that on GB2 though, that's the thing. I wish I could still do that. But no more is that a possibility for me. Good. We got some decent starts today at least, which is nice. Contrasts nicely with last stream. Just fix the ending though. Hi Shadow. Shadow, did you see my most recent video on my YouTube channel? I think it might interest you. I don't know if I spoke to you about it on a stream already, But something arrived for me that I can now use with my GameCube Classic controller, Pori thing. Pretty sure I told you about it, that I was considering getting it. This is nice, actually. I'm getting some decent starts. I just need to hold it together and not do that. That would help. Or that. Still at 434, I am indeed, Idris. I've got close to PBing at least, but not PB just yet. This track at this point in the time band, at this level, yeah, it's quite tricky to improve. Hope you've been well though. I didn't see the video yet. I've been watching a friend stream Splatoon 2, and then I was watching one of my all-time favourite television shows for general audiences. If I use my GameCube controller that plugs into the bottom of the Wii remote port, would CGB classify it as a classic controller or GC controller? Huh? What? I don't understand the question. Have you got something so it's like a Hori classic controller? Suplayed. So if you turn it over, instead of saying GameCube controller on the bottom, it says Hori. So Hori, registered trademark. And then it has like a connector for the Wiimote and nunchuck or classic controller on it. Because if that's the case, then yeah, that will most definitely register as a classic controller instead. Unless you have the thing that I'm talking about to Shadow, which is to convert that to a GCN port and plug it directly into the console. Then it will work as a GameCube. Take what you can get. Yeah, no, I'm taking it. Have to go. I'll be back sometime. Alrighty then, Suplane. Thanks for popping by. I gave up on Rainbow Road. Damn. I mean, that's not too surprising, because just from observation, Rainbow Road looks hard with a capital R. So but GG, I guess. You still use the wheel on that shit as well. That's even more respectable. That's fun. I just really don't like this game anymore. Fair enough. That's honestly fair enough. This game just makes me miserable whenever I play. That makes sense then. Why you're not, if you just don't want to play it, then I can't argue with that. I feel the same way sometimes. So yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. I remember that one time playing Melee with a PlayStation 2 controller connecting to a RAFnet GameCube adapter. I didn't like the controls and it was not fun. Interesting. I mean, with the classic controller to the GameCube, respectively, it just removes some of the extra buttons. So like you don't get the home and the minus anymore. Plus is start, and I don't think you have as much of the shoulder pats as you did before. Literally, though, with the GameCube, the Hori Classic variant, like, because that's literally just a GameCube controller layout, like, it's manageable. Like, it's really manageable with that. But then with the classic controller as well, it just feels exactly the same. Maybe minus a few of the buttons in the middle and the shoulder buttons. It's manageable, but I get what you mean, because it can be, like, awkwardly redone. So with the... I don't know if you've ever seen how the N64 controller hooks up a little shadow with this game using the RAFnet adapter, but you have to do one of the most uncomfortable claws in your life. It's nasty. But I'm actually kind of thankful that I did that, because it helped me to learn how to claw and get that more into a habit of doing so. It's not fun. It definitely is not optimal. Especially the analog stick, my god. It's so weird. It's so strange. But then the side note is, although it's not very good with this game at all, I mained the, for up until my RAFnet adapter stopped working with my, this thing right in front of me, the GameCube, the Wii U GameCube adapter thing, the USB one. Until it stopped working with that, for some reason, I used the N64 controller to play Smash. Like, because you had all the C buttons instead of the C stick. And you can also customize the controls, so I just swapped some of the awkward buttons around to ones that are more comfortable, so I didn't have to claw. I kept like my left hand in the middle and the right hand just on the buttons all at the side. And I mained the N64 controller for like a year and a half. It's really interesting. Yeah, it's like the worst thing about it. By the way, I've always used Wiimote. As in Wiimote without the wheel, like the plastic wheel thingy. Or is that like you've always just used Wiimote, nothing else, like never used Wiimote and nunchuck or GameCube controller or something? No plastic thingy. That's really bizarre. Because like I can't actually imagine just playing without the plastic thingy. Let alone doing that and playing at the level there. The plastic thing is awful. Really? Huh. So if someone wanted to play using Wii Wheel instead, would you say it's better for them to not use the plastic thing? Would you say that's kind of limiting in a way? Or was it all still down to preference? I've still got mine. Oh. I made a little stand for my original wheel that came with the game. It was on the stand in the corner, but the stand is just stood there and the wheel is gone. I guess it's fallen down the side. It's probably got loads of dust and cobwebs on it. My wheel is one of a kind because it's got all the old scratches and scuffs on the floor where I used to just play casually. and then get really annoyed and just throw it across the living room floor downstairs. Just slide under like the sofa or something, and then a few months later my mum would just find it and clear it up, and she's like, I found the wheel, and I'm like, oh hey, Mario Kart Wii, I know that game, I'll play it. And I'll do it again, and the cycle will repeat. I would play it for like a couple of months before it got too much and there was a moment like that again. Didn't happen regularly, of course, but at least like 3 or 4 times. Ah, good times. I was a weird kid. Preference, but it's just weird and awkward, in your opinion. Fair enough. So I wouldn't be able to figure out the way that the Wii Remote's turning on its own. I would need to use the wheel to kind of put that into symbol. Not symbol, just to help me see how I'm turning it. Help me feel how I'm turning it. But the thing that I have noticed that I do with the wheel, if I ever do try and play, is I hold the wheel flat. So whenever I'm in the air, I trick off something and fall down, I'm always pointing down. Because I think the way to play is to kind of hold it horizontally. Not horizontally. Vertically instead. Horizontally is the way I play it. Hold it. So did I miss something from Shadow, or did I oh no, I read that already. Hi, Ben. Is that Bint? Maybe. It could be someone else on his account, for all we know, but it's Bint's account. Ooh. Never thought I'd see the day. No. Your video is 35 minutes long. I will watch it sometime later. I mean, most of the video, Shadow, is me just testing out and playing the game. And kind of just... Actually, most of the time it's just me playing the game, to be honest. I don't really comment it on anything. I just sit there and play. But if you want to actually see me talk through the adapter and kind of just briefly show it off at the beginning, at the very start I do show it. That's only like 5 or 6 minutes long. If you want to watch that a bit first and then the rest later. But fair enough, either or. Oh, I hate this so much. Whee! No! No, you can't do that. Yeah, I knew it. Slap 2 is shit. Had a decent triple, but other than that, fell down. Definitely a 0.1. Finish a run. Never mind. I wanted to finish a run, but the pipe was just like, nah, you don't want this shit, mate. You don't want to finish it. And I'm like, yeah, I know, actually. Thanks. Thanks for helping me prevent that tragedy from peeing? Yes. Okay. We'll go with that word then. Ugh. Have 1,355 chat points. Sweetie has 1,240. Wow. You've got a much larger gap. I thought. I don't know if Sweetie could show up today because I think he's at Bradley's stream. Bradley's still streaming. Bradley's streaming the update, so anyone who usually comes here that's also associated with his end of the woods is going to be there instead today, I think. More inclusive content. Doesn't matter too much, so prefer it if people watch Bradley than me. Oh, 1,274. Okay. Still nearly like 100 difference, which is probably quite big. And Sweetie's not been here for today at all, so you're gaining on him. In fact, I think for the last few streams in a row, Shadow, I think you've turned up before Sweetie has. There's a few that he's got here first, but not gonna lie, I really wish I could drink anything other than water at the moment. That's all I got. It's like, the more you have, the more it feels like you're washing your mouth out with soap. It's really bizarre. Like, if you're really thirsty, really dehydrating, it's like the best thing, but I'm not. I just need to quench just a little bit of thirst. And it isn't actually that nice at all. It's the complete opposite. I hate it. And at least one stream Sweetie left before I joined. Yeah. I tell you if he does that usually though, don't I? I think I do. Good. Midpoint 2. I was about to say this is still possible if I get some good point zeros, but nope. I just messed up the angle with the triple mini turbo instead. Just as I was about to open my mouth. It's like it was not allowed to happen. Ugh. Cool. I'm not trying to beat Tyler, Shadow, don't worry. He's my guide, not my rival. I haven't collaborated with Bradley on Twitch for ages, but I have collaborated with him in other things. So we did do a recording session together last week for the team channel. If that is, I'm pretty sure it was last week today, actually, Wednesday. But Bradley's doing other things, Shadow, you need to like take into consideration. If you've seen Bradley, what he's been up to recently, he's mainly been playing a game called Fall Guys, which is something that I don't have. So I can't really collaborate with him in that sense. And then if he's to do anything with this game, he usually plays it online. And I don't like playing this game online that much anymore these days, either. So there isn't too much that we can do. The only thing we can do is Mario Maker. I don't actually think Bradley likes playing that. He just doesn't seem very happy whenever we played it together. Hello again, Sue Played. PDP Metal Mario GameCube controller that plugs into the bottom of the Wii remote. No idea what that would be. Oh, Shadow just answered the question. It would be a classic controller. It would count as a classic controller. Mario Kart Wii, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and even Super Smash Bros. 4. Yeah. If it plugs into the bottom of the controller, regardless of whether it's laid out as a GameCube controller, it will still class as a classic controller as far as the game is concerned. But if you check my channel, Soup Played, if you check the most recent upload, the thing that I recently got today just converts any classic controller plug like that to GameCube. That's kind of the reason as to why I wanted it as well. Because I'm technically playing GameCube whenever I'm using this Hori Classic, even though the game is recognizing it as Classic. And so the whole reason as to why I got the converter was to put that controller back through as a GameCube. It's like through the layout it's supposed to be, if that makes any sense. Just in GameCube layout, I use it to play this game the exact same way that I would just a normal GameCube controller. So get an adapter to make it be recognized as a GameCube controller. Simple. And actually that's what I'm going to be using hopefully for Luigi Circuit. When the time comes. It's a long way down the line now though. I want to use a non-tilt controller, but I don't want the wheel mapped to the D-pad. Huh? I want to use a non-tilt controller, but don't want the wheel mapped to as the D-pad. I don't understand that statement, I'm afraid. I mean, it depends what you like to play, I guess. You know how the GC and CC use the D-pad button as a designated wheelie button? I don't want that. Why? That's objectively better. So you want to be able to flick the controller instead of use it as a wheelie? Is that what you're saying? Or you want to remap the controller to a different button? You just don't. But then... why? That doesn't make sense. So you're just going to be playing the game without wheeling or tricking ever. You literally might as well just do what I did and plug the goddamn nunchuck into the game and play it that way. Because literally, you're essentially just doing this. If you're getting rid of that, this is essentially how you're going to end up playing the game. Remapping is different. It's one thing to just get rid of it, but remapping is completely different. I mean, yeah, if you can't comfortably reach the D-pad with the classic controller or the GameCube controller, comfortably claw, then Wiimote and nunchuck's probably your next best option. And with time trialing specifically, it's the go-to controller regardless. But if you wanted to remap your controller for time trialing, you actually can't do that. It's not allowed. Nothing wrong with doing online, but controller remapping I'm pretty sure is banned. Shroom was nice. I have a better idea, so I use a NES controller that plugs into the bottom of the Wii remote. Oh god. That's not gonna work. I can already tell you that won't work. Use it for a meme run? Well then you won't be able to. It doesn't have an analog stick. You would literally... this would literally be your run. And that's it. That's all you'll be able to do. I'm certainly finishing off this run. Can't even go anywhere without, like, touching the analog stick. Even if I just, like, nudge it slightly and then shroom. You won't be able to do that. I'm looking for GameCube controllers, and I still would like to have the white one, or even a themed one. I thought you got a white one already, Shadow. Or did you get like a white themed, like Smash controller or something instead? I know you were talking about the themed ones like a couple of months back. And you were talking about the Pro controllers as well. I wish I could be bothered to fix this fan. It's actually not very pleasant at the moment. You should get a Mario, Luigi, Wario Club Nintendo controller. Those are nice. I don't know what those are. I sadly wasn't big into this before Club Nintendo was disbanded. I never bought a themed GameCube controller. The last one I bought, I bought a GameCube controller was a wide pie one in black. I see. I might get one of those, but the white one I want is from Smash Brothers 4. Fair enough. I have a Pikachu Graffiti Power controller I used for TTs in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And it was the only one on the shelf at the time. Interesting. Moo Moo would be if, not when. If I can be bothered to do it, and when I'm finished here. For the time being. Okay. 2.0s and this will be it. And I was too tight. Mario and Luigi versions, they're blue on the back, with their respective red and green colours on the front. Wario's version is yellow and purple on the back. I see. I think we've had this discussion before, actually. That sounds familiar, you describing that. Are you bothered to do it? Not at the moment. I've seen the themed Wii remotes. I think those are the only types of Wii remotes you can get brand new now, can't you? Are those actually made by Nintendo, or are they like commissioned by someone like Hori? Someone like that. Nintendo's just licensed them to do it. So I think if all my Wii remotes start messing up again, considering the last two second-hand ones have been a very mixed bunch to use, I might actually invest in a brand new one to try and use instead. We discussed this months back. I remember now. I actually want the Bowser one. It's made by Nintendo. I see. Interesting. All character theme Wii remotes are manufactured by Nintendo, no third-party ones. Nice. I will keep that in mind then, because I might at some point down the line need a new one to use. There was actually one Wii U game that I have wanted to have, but I never got it. I had the chance to get it over Wii Sports Club, but I did not get it. That's Mario 3D World. Maybe that's something I can invest in. They made one for Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, Yoshi, Bowser, and I believe Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's one that I wouldn't have thought they would have used. That I just kept it all Mario. And no Toadette one, that's interesting. Or Daisy. Should just get a Daisy one if they had one. Just play this shit track. It'll be devoted to this. The main reason why I want the Bowser one so bad is because my character's themed Wii Remote dealer didn't have that one, and the only one they had in stock ever were the Mario, Luigi and Peach ones. On occasion the Yoshi. I never seen the Bowser or Toad one. Tom has the Toad one, I'm pretty sure. Actually, the Peach version has a different pink than the other pink one. Interesting. I downloaded 3D World digitally when it was beginning to be in the Nintendo Select program. Wii U games dealer like to sell 3D World at 60 quid. $60 Funnily enough, I was choosing between like a pre-owned copy, like a game between Wii Sports Club and a pre-owned copy of 3D World. I think 3D World was reduced to almost 40 quid, and Wii Sports Club was like near half, just like 25 something. I'm very disappointed with Wii Sports Club, to be honest. Purely the main reason as to why I got it was so I could stream it and play with people over the internet, but also to play in competition with Nil. We were talking about it for like weeks. If I got the game, me and him will play against each other on it. And so that day when I decided to get the game and bring it back, I decided to try and organise a session against Nil. And we went onto the console together to try and play, and it turns out that the game is region locked, so we couldn't play with each other anyways. I did have an idea that I would then invest in an American Wii U, or Neil would send me his old Wii U which had Wii Sports Club downloaded on it, but that never came by. But the idea was that if we got that all sorted, we'd get consoles that were actually compatible with each other and be able to play the game together, even though we were like not in person. I've seen the golden Wii Remote. Literally, I didn't even read that paragraph. I just saw gold-coloured Wii Remote. I actually want the Wii Remote, I think. I will definitely try and look into getting that at some point. And they have a golden nunchuck as well. I'll like pair the two together or some shit. My Wii U was bundled with Mario Maker 1 when I played the game a bunch. That was amazing. Mine wasn't bundled with anything. Well, mine was, if I remember correctly, was third hand. So it came with Nintendo Land. In fact, I think actually this edition of the game, this edition of this console for the previous owners, it had New Super Mario Bros. U with it. And then the previous owners also had Nintendo Land. And like 2 other games that I've not... I have in the collection with the Wii U games, but I've never even put in the console since I reset the goddamn thing, because they just do not interest me. I still have them in my collection along with Rayman Legends that I just never played that either. Well, I played it once, I just never played it again. Oh, and Disney Infinity as well. My sister wanted that game, but... But yeah, what was my game collection? My mum, I think, got this console specifically because the previous owner had 2 of the games already that I wanted. Then I got given new Luigi Bros. U as a present as well. And then I pre-ordered Mario Kart 8 with my birthday money. And that's it. It's really funny now because I use my Wii U as a Wii U so little that my family don't even remember that I have a Wii U anymore. Like, I borrowed Josh's Wii U because he keeps it at my my grandma's house. I borrowed it for something, and my mum asked me if I wanted a Wii U for myself when we were in the car on the way back, or something like that. I had to tell her that I have one already, and she already gave it to me. She didn't remember me playing it. Like, I had it for birthdays ages ago, but I always play Wii games on it now. else has been said in there. I was wrong, they never made a Donkey Kong version of the Wii Remote. I must have thought of the PDP controller. Ah, okay. I thought that sounded a little strange. I don't know why. Randomly popped into my head now is Super Mario Odyssey, even though that has nothing to do with the Wii U. But I think actually that and Go Vacation were like the last games that I expressed myself playing and commentating like I would do on a live stream on my YouTube channel. But the Mario Odyssey one specifically, although I enjoyed the game, I really didn't like the series that I made. I just think because I took it so slowly that it would have made more sense for me to have actually streamed my first reaction to the game instead of recorded it. But then there was this one guy that really liked it somehow. Really liked it. And my hard drive failed like somewhere toward the end, so I actually didn't upload me getting to the end of the Let's Play, because I would always slow down in trying to upload it, and then so I didn't actually get to the end, and they would constantly, every now and then, whenever I uploaded something else, they would just be like, "Oi, when the fuck are you finishing off Odyssey, mate, you prick?" Maybe not rudely like that, but like it just felt like they were being a bit rude about it. Like they wouldn't care what the video that I uploaded was. It could be like music, it could be like a vlog explaining some other stuff. They just went on my most recent thing and be like, "Oi, when you uploading Odyssey again?" And I put in the description of the last Odyssey Let's Play episode that the hard drive corrupted, so that the episode was lost. But thankfully, because I knew that that's what they were waiting, I did actually do a recording where I got to the end of Odyssey. I 100%ed the game. And then I recorded an episode to that to kind of finish it off. And they watched that and we were just like, "Thank you." I remember when I got my Switch, and my brother used it solely for a little bit before I remembered TTs were a thing. I used my Wii U solely as a Wii U for 3 years. Now it's like Mario Kart Wii and sometimes other games on the console. Fair enough. Had to quickly wash your hands. What happened to your hands? I assume you were eating something, or you touched something icky, I guess. Or they were sweating, I guess. I can't do that. Mine are sweating like crazy at the moment, because I don't have a goddamn fan on at the moment. Shit. I didn't think it would go that tight. I don't like remembering when my brother solely used the Switch and when I started to get back into it. I mean, yeah. I bought my sister Animal Crossing to use on my Switch and she was just solely using that for ages. She actually has not played that game a lot at all recently. She's just not playing it. She has the freedom to right now, because obviously I'm not downstairs where the Switch is. And actually has freedom to in majority of the days when I haven't planned a recording session. But she's just lost interest, it seems. She better make the most of it more often now, though, because if I am going to TT Deluxe, and she's going to lose the free time she has now for a little bit. Wow. Okay. So there's a little bit of American. Tonight I'm playing for an hour, so he can too. And when I leave for a bit to do something. He likes to take over the Wii U, and I'm like, what the fuck? Can't prevent that, sadly. I ate some chicken wings and I had to take the grease off. Fair enough. Fair enough, I understand that. With greasy food especially, oh my god. Chicken wings, I swear, are like one of your favourite foods, Shadow, because you've mentioned that you have them quite a bit. This is a weird angle. I'm going to have to install CTGP on the Wii with the same save file and data, it seems. Really? All that effort so that your brother can play one console and you can play the other. That wouldn't work online. If you wanted to play online, that wouldn't be able to work because you'd have the same FCs. You'd have to purposefully use it just on the... what let me do there? I mean, if you're going to do that, though, you might as well just create an entirely new save. Unless you mean, like, you would keep one license still for your time trialing, but then you would have another license still for your online stuff, then yeah. That would work. That's actually what I do with this account. This account I'm time trialing from used to be my WFC license. Never played on Wii'nfi with it as far as I remember. If I play on Wii'nfi at all, I use a license located in the bottom right. There's another one in the corner that I use for in the bottom left for other things. I was briefly invited into a clan by someone earlier this year, so I was using it for that, but oh, it was so confusing. I just didn't get it, and then I think I just got kicked out, so now it's just a spare license, I guess, and then I got another one. Another spare. There you go. It's exactly the same. I see. I mean, you can do it like that. Hey Jake. Been lurking for a couple of hours. How's it going? I'm sweating my arms off right now. And I might have had a couple of decent laps here and there. Could have been something, but nothing special. I'm driving at least. Can't complain about that. You'll do that in a few years when I'm about to move out. That would make more sense. Speaking of moving out, Tom is out now in his new place. I know I mentioned that last stream, but now I've actually been able to see him stream from his new place. Oh, you bitch. Been watching Bradley while checking here, but now Dark is having a chat. Having chat bully LBK and getting him getting shit talk, so I just left. Wow, why? That doesn't seem like a thing that Dark would do. He's always quite happy and like comfortable to be around. It's quite surprising if he's just taken that jump. Other than my Power 8 GameCube controller, I want to get something else. I won't be able to read that in time. Some other controllers. Shadows collection. PDP and Hori. I want to get the Sonic version of the PDP and the Mario version from Hori. Sweet. I think he's drunk and he's doing polls for it. Wow. Since he's a mod. Okay. I didn't know Dark was old enough to drink. But then I just don't know much anymore. I only met him this year. As opposed to what? 6, 7 years that I know Bradley? Borderline 7. Coming up to November, actually. Whenever my channels followed him first. It'll be like 2 weeks prior to that. I didn't think they made a Sonic themed one when I saw it. I thought I had to get that. Shadow. I think the best thing for you would be if they had a Shadow themed one. Oh, okay. Well, if LVK drinking wouldn't surprise me. Right. Okay, now that makes more sense. Oh, there's the host. Thank you for the host, Jake. That's not telling me in chat. That just, like, I purely had to rely on a, alert for that one. That's weird. Was hosting Bradley, but fucking off now. Fair enough. If it ain't good, ignore it. I wish I could. If it ain't MC3, ignore it right now. Why? That sounds like the worst possible rule you could live by. Don't do that. Remember, all those GameCube style controllers are meant to be Wii Classic controllers and Switch Pro controllers for Smash. I don't think they would make a controller based off me. That's true. That didn't clock my mind. That would also make sense as to why Toadette doesn't have one either. From earlier. My hands are too sweaty for me to concentrate today. You want to MC3 right now? Wow. Someone actually wanting to MC3? Being drunk is one thing, but bullying is another. They're not probably joking around, but LVK didn't seem to like it. Fair enough. Yeah, no, I know. That can happen sometimes, and the sad truth is I think it's happened to LVK on multiple occasions. I remember there was a point where me, Bradley, and LVK stayed up really late just talking on Skype back in the day. And LVK actually was opening up to me and Bradley about something really emotional. And something that was like really meaningful to him. Something I won't open up on it. Because it was definitely like it was a very big deal for him. It was obviously taking him I could tell it was taking him quite a lot to open up to us about that sort of thing. But he was just sat there and he was telling us some like really emotional sort of stuff. I was trying to listen and Bradley was just sat there laughing. Like, Bradley, why are you doing this? And like, he didn't mean to. He was apologizing and everything, but he was just sat there laughing. And I don't know why. So yeah, it's a pity. Also, this is fruiting up a little bit. I should talk about LVK more often. I might PB. Never mind. Fuck you, LVK. No. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. That was totally my fault. I tried compensating for my thumb slipping off the analog stick. So I whacked it harder than I should have. And just went into the pipe. The faster I get my 120, the faster I can TT other tracks. Think about it. I mean, you don't need to hold yourself back to those boundaries. I might do it, and it makes more sense for me to do it because there's nothing else worthwhile doing. But because you haven't put, no offense, but you haven't even put like a hair's width, sorry, of time in comparison as I probably have. You could still play any track in PB with enough time given. Easy. You could probably get 120 suit played before I even breathe in to finish a 118.3. Toadette probably would have had Toad's emblem, but with a pink mushroom head rather than a red one. That would make sense. And her hair, yeah. So it would just look more like Toadette. That was annoying. You've been playing at it for 5 years. I didn't even know CTGP existed 5 years ago. Arguably 7 years, I would actually say. Maybe, actually no. 7's 2013. Actually, yeah. Yeah, no, like 7 coming up to November, December time. Because I remember that's when Tyler set his 107 down here, and I would be all about Tyler and Lewis's rivalry. That would have been late 2013 at the very latest on this track. And the Ghost Data base didn't exist 5 years ago. It existed 4 years ago now. So there you go. But CTGP itself has been around for, I think, longer than I have, actually. I think CTGP came into effect in 2009 at the earliest. I've been around since 2010. So, make of that what you will. In a sense, it could also be seen as your loss for not finding it sooner. That's how I would see it in relation to myself. So, I only started really getting properly into this game in 2013, and that was before that WFC went down. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense as well. If you're emotionally connected to them, it would make sense as to why you'd like to put time into things and do stuff like that. But and depending on how you look at it, it also makes sense not to do that. To keep them more pristine and go to it every now and then. And yes, we've had that discussion before. Because it's the same sense in my regard. But what came with a benefit also added a loss. Don't forget that. Though that always applies to anything and everything that you do. Though there can be a benefit, there is always a loss. There is always something that one thing will take away from another. And there would be no telling whether that thing would be beneficial to you or worse for you. Because it didn't happen. Alrighty then, Shadow, fair enough. Charge up, rest easy. Thank you for stopping by. here. Oh, that's good. Mario Kart 7 especially I'm connected to. I think that's one that resonates quite nicely with Josh. But it was a bit too late for me. In fact, I actually kind of despise of it. But that's purely because of the way that I just didn't feel like that game had time invested into it. They could have done so much more, and it just feels like it was rushed, especially with regards to the online aspect. And now when I wanted to stream it and play it more often, because I got a 3DS capture card. Like, I done it, and every stream that I did, I mean, every stream that I did, actually, lots of people turned up. Like, I would always fill out my community code. So many people just want to play Mario Kart 7. It's ridiculous. It's what helped me get affiliate, actually. Playing Mario Kart 7 constantly. Because I just had like an average of 20 odd viewers. Maybe even 30. If the timing was right. And, but every time with that, I would always be riddled with hackers as well. And there was one point in time where there was one guy who was called like Nintendo Dickwad 69 or something. I don't remember his name. But he actually has quite a gathering of on YouTube and everything. And he uploaded his perspective and then a clip of my stream to his YouTube channel of being like trolling this streamer lol, just as like a video. And oh no, he just came in and he just like item raped me constantly. He just wouldn't stop it. I just couldn't play the game. I was just denied playing the game, and as a result, because he uploaded said video, my community code was publicized to a bunch of people who hacked the game. And so, like, people would come to my channel and be like, hey, why don't you play Mario Kart 7 and I'll join your community and then I will hack. And it would just be like random accounts that just pop up every now and then and do that and be like, you know what, I'm just not going to play the game. And that was the point that put me off. And the thing that also made it worse as well is that this guy, he used his new Nintendo 3DS, because with that feature, you can use like an exploit with the new Nintendo 3DS where you can just stream the feed straight to your like computer and just record it like that. And I invested in a 3DS capture card to do the stream and stuff, and now you can do that. It just coupled with that as well and all that shit, it just demotivated me. I have played the game since, but it was just, no, it completely ruined the game to me, honestly. Like, there was some sort of nostalgia with because it was the game that really resonates with Josh. He really enjoys playing that game, and I feel nostalgic to actually watching him play that and also talking to him about it, because we would make comparisons with this game and hit that game, and he would always go on about it being like it was a lot nicer and he preferred it overall and everything like that. But that one shitty guy that came into the stream like 3 or 4 years ago completely fucked everything, fucked my whole mindset around it. It's a shame. In fact, that's kind of probably one of the very many reasons I don't like playing online in general, but whatever. Can't help these sort of things. And like I said, like, if you can't stop it, avoid it. Hi, Lord Soup. How are you doing? I was just talking about Mario Kart 7. Don't worry about it. Oh, the Jake Wall permit. Is that being sent? Is that this thing? That's just a paragraph. Guess it's a lot less than normal. I'm doing this only once. You didn't feel like finishing it. You're lost then. I'm gonna just accept it like this. Okay. Go down. Keep going down. I really should get like a text-to-speech thing for this, shouldn't I?
What is up, LOGANSTERS? Today we are back for another MC3 session. Whoop whoop. I am glad that we are making very tiny progress during the attempts here for the past months, since the end of my virtual festival. The new CTGP update came out this morning. But I don't give an actual legit fuck, lol. Time trials is my style and that's where I'm dominant in the community. I need to promote this stuff to other streamers to show I'm an epic gamer time trialer and not playing online or doing this. Jake UNC, FC Nightbot, some.
What is that shit, Jake?
Cito podnamesa logan starum sagodnam ivern wemsina odnu sesi MC3. Ooh, arad. Cito my dobulos and crosec no go progressivo vrema poppy toxidase zar puzzled ni messacs momenta concania mogo virtual no go festivala. Novo obnovleni CTGP vislo sagodno utrum. Noam ne nar a2 napel vat lol. Gonki nar vrema a2 moj still I menozadeza domini ruvi subsis TV. Imne nazno prodvigotato materials ready drugi strimerov cita be pokazat. Cito a opethnia grot nav remer a neagrau online ines animeus etim. JQNC. FC Nightbot. Nekatori.
Just cuts off in the middle of a word. Much better. I improved it for you. There you go. Done. I'm not doing any more of that tonight. I don't want Color Wonderland. Snowy Circuit's gone as well. Snowy Circuit 2, that was the better one of the two. The other one genuinely looks like a vibrator or some shit. I swear to God. Why did that one not get removed? Hate it. I don't think I'm going to like this update. Oh, and the I've not seen any of the other tracks, but one. And that's DS Figure of Eight's circuit. And it looks ugly as shit. It's another one of those tracks that's just a monumental downgrade, pretty much. I'm doing fine, hope all is okay. I think it's fine. Anyways. No, Jake. You see, this is why you're not VIP. Oh, I haven't actually played the track yet, but honestly, the design does not look good. They're doing more of that DS Mario circuit fucked up crap. The other one was completely fine. It was pretty much like a port of the DS version. Why not keep it like that? You did. You've asked for it several hundred times. Just because you haven't done it one time doesn't excuse you from the fact that you've done it. And that I'd remember. I actually prefer how the new one looks. Just dislike the ramp and the Goomba. There's a ramp! That's not all you've said. That's not all you've asked. It might be the more recent thing you have asked. But it isn't all of it. Ah, that was my knee. But no. Yeah, from just observation. DS Figure Circuit doesn't look good. Figure of 8 Circuit. Unnecessary. That's what I could go with. Color Wonderland's in again. Snowy Circuit 2 is out. I think this is probably one of the worst updates of the year. You don't remember then. Okay. Well, I do, so that's the most important part. It's worse than the version before. Why the fuck is it in the goddamn up? The pack again then. Has been bribed or something? That's the only logical explanation. Air equals bad. Wait. Why did Rainbow Road... GBA Rainbow Road get updated? I mean, that's probably one of the more forgettable Rainbow Roads anyways. Or at least regarding C2GP, but still. Another shortcut. Well, I don't even net this then. Kind of talking me out of trying these tracks. This is why updates too frequently, I think, are a bad thing. Because there will be a point where you kind of overstep the boundaries. Nice. Yeah, no, I get that as well. I get that. That's actually one of the reasons why I hate majority of the retros that have been added recently. Like the DS Mario Circuit shit. Wario Stadium. Choco Mountain. Though I don't think that's Shadow, is it? I think the main issue is that C2GP has too many tracks for its own good. Probably. Too many tracks to cover similar topics and just end up feeling redundant. Hello, Chavis. You've come into the CT ranting stream, it seems. We're ranting about custom tracks, and I haven't even tried the new ones yet. So I'm not ranting. I'm not really the one doing the ranting at the moment. It's actually Jake. DS Mario Circuit wasn't bad, just more friendly for worse vehicles. Choco Mountain didn't get changed. It had the massive blue zipper at the off the side. This massive, completely pointless blue zipper. And I don't remember if that's the I know there's items up there. I don't know if there's an item set down by the ground where that is, but it's arguably a change to how the original track was. And I know that happens with other GCN tracks like Waluigi Stadium. Obviously, you've got the blue zippers down the side of the plants and everything, but I think that's an example of zippers used well. On Choco Mountain, just putting it up the side, it's just like, why? Why? Just leave it. It's just a waste. And what would be worse, actually, is I don't remember how the item boxes are. If there's item boxes down at the bottom on that turn. Or if the items are mainly located up there. But if you don't... If they haven't put items down on the ground, and there are the supposed item sets up the zipper, then that's really bad design. That's like Maple Treeway bad. Maple Treeway U-turn. But I don't remember how the items work on there, so I can't truly use that as a proper argument or not. Daisy Cruiser was unnecessary in my opinion. Like, I don't remember the old version being too indifferent to that. For an item box, but it's way slow. You see, there you go. It's just, that was my point. It doesn't make any sense to have that there. Why the fuck have it there? Could have just left it alone. Oh, that's true as well. The track's more open, less interaction. That's true. And it's kind of a gripe that I have with N64 Rio Stadium, but I just feel like that's being completely warped out of shape and just like changed too much from the original. Especially the straightaway where you used to have all those bumps. You just have a massive straightaway through mud with loads of boost panels now, and it dips down. And then the turn afterwards is just like a completely different magnitude of what it used to be before. Like, why? It's annoying. At least they fixed some of the places you can trick there, though. Not off the ground. Hello again, Soupblade. Welcome to the custom track rant stream. Well, I think the table section personally in that area was just bad design on Nintendo's behalf. But that's just me. I don't really care for Daisy Cruiser that much, though. Not in comparison to the other stuff. But I can understand what you're talking about. GBA Sky Garden. The GBA circuits are the only GBA tracks I'm interested in for some reason. So you hate everything else. To be honest, I prefer the SNES designs to GBA designs too, mostly. But that doesn't mean that there's some bad GBA ones. Or that most GBA ones are shit by comparison. Which means I prefer them. They're getting worse. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, totally. GBA Broken Pier was not built for this game. In my opinion. It's a mess. It doesn't even look like it was thought out of well originally to start off with. I feel like they just scribbled some lines on a table. And then that's just the track design that they used. Oh. Even though the GB ones have better themes to them. That's true. It wasn't. And no one other than Shadow makes it worse. It's sad. At least we're all in agreement and actually don't have to sit through and create an unnecessary argument. Like when Bradley and Polar just kind of raided the stream and were just whinging about how I didn't like the new version of Wario Stadium in comparison to the old one. At least we were all like finding some common ground and not really arguing as such. Sky Garden to me looks like the Mario Kart DS version, which I like. It was probably ported from that. Or similar. Sky Garden is good. There were plenty of other tracks I'd choose to play over it personally, but... What happened with the new update? I'll let Jake explain that one, because I think he put it better than me. I haven't actually played any of the new tracks yet, so I can't give a fully justifiable opinion, but one of the things that was updated was Figure of 8 Circuit, which looks like another one of those unnecessary updates. Doesn't actually make it look or seem better, but I don't know how it plays yet, so... And 64 Koopa Troopa Beach is excellent. It's even. Haven't even seen that one. Yeah, Figure 8 Circuit. Like the old version was completely fine, and they've just... It looks like they've just done the same thing that they did on Mario Circuit. Which is a pity, but I don't know yet. Hey, Offie. How are you doing? I'm coming in super late again. I'm going to make a bet that you've said out loud. Offie will probably be here soon by now. I sadly have not. I apologise to disappoint you in that regard. I'm actually disappointed in myself that you pointed that out, actually, and I didn't do that today. Just didn't cross my mind for some reason. Oh. I actually feel bad about that now too. Hope you're well though, Offie. Figure of 8 Circuit looks uncomfortable. I mean... Yeah. Better Brawl Walk because fuck show. Color Wonderland is worse than it was before. DS Figure 8 Circuit adds Goombas. N64 Koopa Troopa Beach is, oh my god, amazing. Slot Circuit has improved the updates to Sea Stadium and Thwomp Swamp. And there are updates to Sea Stadium and Thwomp Swamp. It's okay. Any good runs or anything interesting happened today? Not that I can recall. I've been driving decently, at least. So I did have some runs that were contending Tyler quite nicely, but other than that, that's about it. I think that we're coming to the end, though, now. But that's okay. My mother used Mushroom Mountain instead of Mushroom Peaks. Never. That's not happening. Which, depending on how you look at it, could be a good thing and a bad thing. In my opinion, actually, though, it's a bad thing because Mushroom Peaks staying the same, whereas a lot of the other crap has been updated to subjectively worse of an update. Which kind of makes you question the leniency just a little bit. If you know what I'm saying. I think I hit the dirt there. Oh, we're binting it up. Oh yeah, the fan is broken. Well, not technically broken. I could technically turn it on, but the metal mesh front is off. So literally, there's nothing stopping me from like putting my head into the bare rotating blades of the fan. So as a result, I'm sat here sweating my trousers off because I can't be bothered to try and pop the mesh back on. Anytime soon. The fact that the idea of it being added at all is kind of laughable, actually. Figure of Eight's sort of like TT's like deluxe turnpike. Are you kidding me? They're no way the same. At least not the old version. Hello. Oh god, a mishmash of words. Official Iron Wanson. Thank you for the luck. I'm not playing for too much longer, but I'll hopefully put it to good use. Official Ron Swanson, thanks. This is what I was talking about. Lowercase a's in channel usernames just show. Lowercase s's in channel usernames show up as a's for some reason to me. I don't know why. Okay. Yeah, no, I can't do that one. Ninty again. I haven't spoken to Ninty since he donated a random load of bits here the other day. He donated loads of bits and subscribed. I raided him afterwards, and then I never spoke to him again. Still alive. Okay, the game decided I should quit. Fuck you, game. I make my decisions around here. I have to go all the way through this piece of shit now. Too much MC3 for one day, said fuck can't we? Imagine if the game actually just timed everyone. Like, you know, like, lol. Nah, too much. Too much sounds like 5+ extra hours. Let's go, 5 AM stream. You've done it now, Soup Plate, are you happy? Fuck that shit. I'll probably be finishing off on my own accord in a minute. I need the game to decide for me. Oh, my hands are sweating too much for me to PB today anyways. If I do happen to PB, it's by sheer luck. I'm just somehow not able to slip off the analog stick or cry myself to sleep while I'm in the middle of a run. It would be like Nintendo Switch parent controls. And it wouldn't do well for the game, because news like that would break out quite easily. For like soon, not too long after the game's released, there will be like news reports and everything saying like, Mario Kart Wii has a 2-hour player limit. If you play for longer than, I don't know, 2.5 hours, the console will shut itself off, walk out the room and go fuck itself in the shed, you know? Because Nintendo designed it like that. I wouldn't even have the game. This wouldn't exist right now if that was a reality. I can't. I haven't even seen that video. I've seen all the memes around it. Obvious memes as well. I'm pretty sure people would know the memes that I'm talking about here with that on. I don't even think it would have solved like 1/10 of that, to be honest. She played. And the world record, on the plus side, the world record scene would be very different on this game. Like, my time would be probably what the world record is today. If not actually slightly faster than it. But then my time would also not exist. But then you could also have a strat where you have multiple consoles. and multiple copies of the game where as soon as it shuts down, you just boot up another one and be like, fuck the controls. I'm playing for extra. Or you could just change the date and time on the console and just play for an extra day or two. But still, it wouldn't be as good as just being able to pick up the game and play it on your own accord. Nothing would. Well, it's now 1 o'clock, so last lap one and then we're calling it quits for tonight. Sorry I couldn't do anything else, I guess, but whatever. It's alright. We have those sometimes. And I'm not sad about it. That doesn't sound like a good goal. Yes, my life ambition has always been to get a 118.3 on this track so I can play an objectively worse Mario Kart with an objectively worse version of the track that's in this game with the only upside being probably the CC. Like, there's no way in hell that I would ever see the Mario Kart 8 version of Moo Moo Meadows being better than this one. Subjectively. Not objectively. I don't know why I keep saying that. I've been correcting myself pretty well. Obviously, it slipped through that time. Well, now it's time for the shit part of the stream. If you don't agree with me, then you're wrong. That's the truth. That's how honest I am. No, in all honesty, I don't think any version, remake, at all, is better than an original. I think the original on any game is always going to have the upper hand. No, we're not getting Translate tonight. That was just a one-off thing because Jake had a thing that he did just before the end of stream. I said I would do, but he didn't submit it in time, so... That's what I mean, Suplead. The original was designed for the game that it's on. When it's ported over to another game, it's subjectively worse. And in my opinion, that's always the case. And thank you, Daniel, though. I'm coming to the end of my session soon. Just trying to get one more lap one before I finish off. I could PB, you never know. But I don't think I will. What if the original game is bad though? What, like the GBA Mario Kart? Then maybe. I'll try bringing the PB magic here. Oh wait, you PB'd today? On Gorge? Did you finally get the sub? Sweet. $9.94. Nice. Nice. I might actually take a look at that when I'm done, if it's up on the database. I've been watching your progress. So I'd like to see that. That is amazing though. Good job. Oh, I don't think a lot of people take Mario Kart Tour seriously enough for that to happen. Didn't upload it. Thanks for reminding me. You're welcome. Glad to know I've had some use today then. It's getting too hot for me to even like focus enough to finish a lap. I really should turn the fan on, but it's not protected. That's what I'm saying. It's just an app, not a game. And the thing is as well, if you put Mario Kart into the search engines now, Mario Kart Tour is most likely what's going to show up. Kind of pisses me off, to be honest. Pokemon Go off Mario. Even though I enjoy Pokemon Go. I never played Pokemon Go. I actually can't play it. Even if I wanted to. If you look up Bullet Bike on YT, the third result, or something as a Troy video, you could probably do that with anything. You could literally do this with SNES Mario Circuit 3, and you probably get a Troy video. You probably don't even get me up there. If it's anything to do with world records, it will most likely be Tyler's 107. I'll do. It's shit, but I'll do. No, it's a 0.3. I can't take that. Fuck you. Nice. I like when I stayed up late one night with Bradley, and Bradley was Googling all our real names. Because he Googled Jacob. If you Google Jacob's real name, Jacob shows up in Google. It was like, my boy, he's getting himself shown on Google, he's making it big in the world. And then I'm like, you do realise the same thing happens if you search my real name into Google, right? And then Bradley did it, and like the first, like, 12 results are all pictures of me. And then Bradley put his real name into Google, and it was mainly Bradley Walsh. But then his Twitch profile picture showed up in there as well. And he just had he flipped out and then the internet cut off. It was really funny. The most popular by far would obviously be Nil, though, considering that his YouTube channel is his real name. Funky Kong fucking dating challenge. Ugh. What if I told you my Twitch name is my real name? Unless you've legally had it changed, I wouldn't believe you because we've had this discussion recently. I know what your real name is. I remember now. Don't have to tell me more than once. You don't have to... Oh, you know. You've told me more than once, so I won't forget it. There we go. My YouTube channel name is my real name. That's why I never comment on your videos. But even if you commented on my videos, I wouldn't know it was you. Unless you told me it was you. If you commented on one of my videos and say, hey, it's Suplayed. And even then, even if I knew your real name, what would that matter? I'm not going to do anything about it. What am I going to do? Just lean out the window and shout it at the top of my lungs? I mean, yeah, you can do that if you want. That's that one I'll accept. You bitch. What? You bastard. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. That ending was quite repulsive, to be honest, so I'm happy that didn't succeed. If I had a good shroom and a good ending, and then the game just didn't fuck up like that as well, then that might have been a 0.0 at the very least, which would have been nice. But that's it. I'll take it for now. It's just, my hands are like... You know when you have your hands in water for so long and they go wrinkly? My hands have been sweating that much that they have gone wrinkly. What the fuck? This is why I need the fan on. It's just too humid. Or a dehumidifier. I should get a fucking dehumidifier. Oh my god. I should get a dehumidifier. Fuck the air. You know, just dehumidify the room. But I have the window open all the time, so it wouldn't make... How are you able to hold the controller when your hands are sweaty? I can't drive at all when that happens. I struggle. I hate it, to be honest, Daniel. I really hate it, but I try and play through it, and I play worse. Which is why that was going worse, because like my thumb would just slip off the analog stick, the controller would slide around in my hand. It's not nice. I don't recommend it. Alrighty then, Soup Played. I mean, I'm ending off soon, so don't worry about it. Yeah. I mean, I also... Another thing that I do as well, Daniel, because my controller's quite small. In comparison to my hand, at least the nunchuck is too small. To make it stay in a more comfortable position for my thumb, I have a little rag that I have between my palm and the controller itself. And so that kind of just absorbs most of the sweat. Not to say that it's nice or pleasant in any manner at all, but it's, ugh. It's like, no, I don't like it. I love how my thumb's slipping so much. Not sure if my ghost is showing up yet though, but I think it's uploaded. That's genius. I might have to try that something like that sometime. Yeah. It's definitely made things more comfortable, especially regarding soft drifting, but it doesn't fix everything. Let's keep that in mind. Also, did I see... I did! Hello, Fatality. I didn't make any progress tonight, really. I might have had a couple of decent lap 1 driven runs here and there, but otherwise no PBs. Something that did amuse me earlier, though, was some guy came in and say, for every PB you get today, I'm gonna give you 10 bits. And I was just like, aha, aha. No, you're not. So I just amused, and he said, well, it's easy, you know, if you just get like a 2-minute PB and then you get and you beat it by 1 minute, you know, that's 20 bits and whatnot. And like, look at my time. A 2-minute run or a 1:59 run ain't gonna cut it. I just found that amusing. 10 bits is not worth it as well if I get a PB at my point in time. I played for like 2 weeks end on end just to get like 10p out of it. Yeah, no, sure, that's fine. Let's take a look to see if it's up. So you know when you go to work and you do like, you work a 9 to 5 shift for 2 weeks, for a whole week, and you come back and you're like, okay, how did I do? And your boss just hands you a 10p coin for it as your wages. And you're just like, what the fuck is this? Any respectable person would either complain or quit their job. Or both. And I think any respectable company that decided to do that would, well, be shut down. So the leaderboard's just not wanting to load. I'm gonna wait and see what it does. It might just do this for the rest of the stream, who knows. Uh, 10p for hard labour, exactly. Speaking of which, I have not worked properly since February, March time. It's the last time I kind of had a normal life outside of the whole pandemic. Sad. A redundant asset, that's what you kind of say. I guess that's what you get for doing volunteer work and shit. I broke Chadsoft, I guess, yeah. The game's just like, no. Daniel's not allowed to have the sub. Just breaks. It's actually just the Mushroom Gorge leaderboard. Let's check. Shit Meadows, or whatever you call it. I don't know. I don't actually have anything against this track. Okay, maybe the database is broken. Who knows? I'll do it the other way around. shortcut. It's up there. No, it isn't. Wait. It's not up there yet. On here at least. If you do watch it, ignore the 3 drops and 2 off-road clips. Fair enough. I mean, still drive better than me. Can't even show my time on there. Doesn't even show, but I've got like a 140. Actually, I've got a 145. That's good enough for me. He beats like one of Bradley's PBs I saw him get eons ago, so that's good. Good enough. I can't see anything yet. I'm gonna. You know what? I'll sit around and wait to see if it's worth it. The database might not load because of all this. Yeah, I didn't think about that. The database might load because of all the CTGP stuff. My console might just crash. That might just happen as well. So yeah, that's good. I can't see anything yet. I think we might not get lucky with seeing it just yet. All the new tracks and everything. Well, the console's decided to give up anyway, so I'll have a vid up tomorrow at some point. Okay, I'll be sure to check it then. I might, if you want to, Daniel. I might do a comparison if you think it's worth doing between you and Connor or something. I usually do that if the run seems specifically exciting. Done. There we go. The mic disconnected somehow. I think it's because I turned off my console and the capture card disconnected or something, so it just decided to go away. But yeah, that'd be cool. I'm 0.001 behind into lap 3, so it's close. That's actually really cool. I'd like to see that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night tonight then. That's all I could manage today. Sweating a lot. Whether that's an achievement or not, I don't know. You tell me. Lord Soup, you start up a bread combo. Every time. Every time. I know it's not bread related, but I have water here, a cup of water, and what I actually have just sat behind the microphone here is one of these massive 2-litre bottles, because my mum forgot to buy my Ribena I usually drink, and I don't drink anything else but milk, so I'm just confined to drinking water. So I was like, okay, I'll just take one of these massive ass bottles that you got in the kitchen and just have it for myself, and that's it. That's been my water. It's not bread related, but it's like food hydration related, so shit the bed. TWD98 is fucking streaming. Let's go. Why is Beast Joe on the goddamn leaderboards and I'm not? How dare he? Also, hello Bradley, I saw you there. I saw you. I saw you. No, that's a lie. I don't know where you heard that from, but that's a lie. Alright? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for the next cooking stream. Because I won't be allowed to do I won't be allowed to go into the kitchen to do one. Because my parents have told me off the last 2 times. So what I'll do is I'll unfreeze a load of the bread and I'll just mash it together in a bucket on the floor in the room, and I'll drink bread water for the stream. And everyone will be cheering billions of bits, and it will be the greatest and worst day of my life, because I'm pretty sure churned up food like that, if you try and ingest it, you would just immediately be causing yourself to throw up. I'm pretty sure I watched that as like an episode of it was like that science show where people just like send questions in and then they would answer them. And one of the ones were that if you had like a full course meal, would it be easier to finish it quicker if you just had it all blended up and you just drank the blended food? And the guy who was drinking the blended food had to keep like stopping because the consistency of the blended food together was the same as if you were to be sick, I guess. The idea of that, yeah. I mean, think about the guy who was actually trying to do that. So yeah, he was practically like, you could see him like kind of trying to stop himself from gagging and even having to lean over the side off the screen to you know. Anyways, I'm done. Enough talking about people drinking sick. Let's try and find somewhere else for everyone to go. Let's do another time trial streamer. Nolan. Only been live for 6 minutes. And hey, he's playing Luigi Circuit. If Fatality's still about, you can give him some pointers. He's going for a 0.5. I don't think I've hosted Nolan, so why not? Anyways, that's me done for today. I need to fix this fan because, my god, refusing to not stream just because it's got damp. This front plate fell off. Is stupid. Yeah, I need to figure out how that's gonna go back on. Anyways, I'm done. Thank you everybody who popped around for this stream. May or may not stream tomorrow, who knows. Stay alert, stay hydrated. Something else inspirational. Jake, you play MC3 for me, and I am gonna go downstairs. If there's any melon, I'm gonna eat the melon because, you know, I'm in the mood for melon. If there isn't any melon, which I don't actually think there is, I'm gonna cry. But that's good. That's good. That's how we're ending off stream today. So yeah, take it easy. Wish Nolan luck and all the best for me. And I shall see you again when I see you.